right, a special greeting to Rainbow Ma community. Wow, this energy today is so powerful and transformative. It's almost like everywhere I've gone, everybody that I've seen, all energies I've interacted with today have been powerful. And it all has to do with choice. What are we going to choose and why? And I think getting really clear on our why, and we had a reading on this yesterday. You can look at yesterday's reading. I really go deep into why. Why are we doing what we're doing? Why are we choosing the new habits so that we can grow into what we genuinely want to become? And once we're very clear on our why behind what we do on a daily basis, what we're choosing to change and what we're choosing to let go of, it can then become not necessarily easier, but it does give us a sort of clarity and strength to be able to let go, no matter how difficult it seems. Wow. All right. Thank you all for being here. I am very grateful. I love reading cards. One of my favorite things to do. The Ascent. Yes. What I'm getting off of this card is you have gone through milestone after milestone of healing. Milestone after milestone of learning how to heal yourself, learning how to cultivate who you truly are as a being. And you've gotten to this point where it will be beneficial for you to reflect on your journey thus far. Some of you out there are being too hard on yourself. Maybe you have regrets, okay? And also pains from the past, but you have to now at this time look at how far you've come. Look at all that you have done, okay? Five of Swords. You've had to rise above a situation very recently, or many situations of the same kind of energy, of being lied to, cheated on, stolen from, disappointed, and maybe you have even done that to others. And at this time in your life, you're rising above that so that you can see clarity. And it has felt strenuous, climbing to the tip. See how, climbing a mountain is one thing. Climbing to the very tip is another thing, because see how he has a rope and he has had to literally, give his all at the end there. Give his all at climbing the steepest mount at the top. I don't know if you all have ever been at the top of an actual mountain. It's absolutely incredible. It's so quiet, you can hear your blood flowing. And that it's almost so beautiful and uncomfortable at the same time. It's humbling. And I'm seeing with these two cards, it's almost like you're getting this humbling experience of wisdom. Well, you've had the experiences, but it's also like you're gaining this humbling awareness and really seeing your life up until this point for what it truly has been. And sometimes that can be very sobering, and it can show us like just how strong we actually are. Love is coming out. As I drew love out and I saw the word love, it brought me pain in my heart. And sometimes we associate love with pain. And there's a saying out there where love is the same thing as hatred, because as much as you can love something, you can hate it that much. That's a saying. I don't know if it's true, but it is coming out as like you're seeing with sobriety. You're seeing with a sober mind, a sober heart. You're seeing just how powerful cosmic love is. This is a really powerful card. Wow. You're seeing just how far you have come. Accept what is. The act of acceptance will bring peace. These lessons could have been around love, but around you, like feeling like you have this cosmic love and others haven't given that reciprocity, and the only way you can find that reciprocity is through forgiveness and recognizing that you're part of a bigger story, that all of this is bigger than yourself. And it's been a humbling experience. I'm seeing that very clearly. Very sober, humbling experience. Accept what is. The act of acceptance will bring peace. Radical acceptance. Those two words changed my life. Practicing radical acceptance. It is what it is. There's no changing it. All we can do is grow. Okay, this one has come out, I think, in every single reading. Oh wow, this one just flipped over. So we have Lord, take charge with authority. We also have Earth Mother, feel loved and comforted. So despite it all, and in spite of it all, you still have come out victorious. You still have come out strong. You've come out with this pure wisdom of knowing that you can still take charge of your life. You still have the power of choice. And that all in all, the universe does love you, and you are a being of love and light. And all of these lessons you've been going through have been preparing you for the journey of authenticity. Yeah, all of these eclipses that we're in, you know, especially in Pisces and Virgo coming up. Oh, wow. It's about death, okay? Death for rebirth. Death always is rebirth. See, anything that dies, it becomes the soil if you see it. You know, this is a simple way to see it that's actually incredibly powerful. Is anything that dies on this earth becomes the soil. And usually that which has died in the soil actually over time will make the soil more rich and abundant for the next seeds to grow. So every time I see the word death, I think about fertility, actually. And this Earth Mother is pregnant. She's pregnant with the earth itself. This card says, letting go, the sacred quality of death and natural endings and grief. Yeah, it's letting go. It's accepting what is and letting go, because there are seeds you must plant. Take charge with authority and feel loved and comforted. You know that love can conquer all, and you're seeing that. Persistent. I hold fast to my goals and ideals as I persevere. Be very persistent with what you do desire, okay? Wow. Okay, I'm getting something really powerful here with these two cards here that I have. The Actor and the Contortionist. I know how to act properly and wisely in a situation. I resist those who would bend me to their will. You have been used and abused. I get this very clearly in this reading. It has drained your life force in the past. It has clenched your throat. It has destroyed your gut. It has broken your heart in the past. And sometimes you still feel those pangs of sadness and despair. And I see some of you still have some problems in your physical body because of the emotions that are still there. But you have had to go through these things for a powerful death to occur. Oh wow, almost like a final death of past life experiences, past life lessons that weren't totally finished, and you are finishing them. And it's almost like believing that you're finishing them. You know, these things take time to grieve. These things take time to move through our bodies so that we can rise again. Okay? But do not give up. I'm saying do not give up. Oh, there is a lot of emotion in this reading. Wow. Okay. Page of Swords. Yeah. You kind of feel like you could be tricked by the universe. It's almost like you're like, is this a trick? Is this a joke? You know, is everything that I've experienced thus far a joke? I could see you being jaded. I could see you feeling like no matter what you do, you know, it's almost like you're very curious now. Who's going to sabotage you? Why are they going to sabotage you? You know, I think it's, you know, you've gone through a lot. Four of Swords. I don't totally know the energy of that card, so let me get another one. Because I would say healing, I would say rest, but there's something deeper to this one, actually. This is a very deep reading. Ooh, the past. Nostalgia, innocence. Ooh, you are healing your innocence. It's like people like tried to take the innocence from you. People just like siphoned your energy. God. You have a lot of power. You had to go through these lessons so that you could learn very clearly who to let into your life and who not to. Okay, that word discernment. You're having this new beginning. I see this King of Wands here, and I feel like my throat is like tight. It's so weird. This reading is very intense. So we have this King of Wands here, and you won't accept anything other than what it is that you know you're worthy of. You will not accept anything other than what it is that you know you're worthy of. You will not accept anything other than what you know you are worthy of, okay? All right, what is coming in? Let's see, gotta get a sip of my orange juice here. Fresh pressed, let's go. Oh, guys, you guys have not gone through this in vain. Okay, let's see what's coming in now. Resolving conflict. The Divine Masculine. Inner peace. Maturity. People have undoubtedly broken your trust. Most likely has been the Divine Masculine that's coming out. Undoubtedly. And you know, the Divine Masculine manifests in all of us no matter what we identify as. Remember that. So, you know, people that you felt should have protected you, should have trusted you, should have provided for you, should have actually followed through with their word, should have had courage, should have had valor, should have had chivalry. You know, those people that just hurt you without a care, you're resolving that conflict within yourself by healing your own personal Divine Masculine energy. And you're getting to this state where you do know that you're enough, and that, you know, you can cultivate inner peace with your own world. You're creating your own world of things that are treasures of your own, and you're gaining maturity in this way. So yeah, there's a message of like, you're done with this. You're done with this lesson. And it's almost like when you're done with a lesson that's very karmic. When you're done with a lesson that's very karmic, it tries everything it can to dig its claws into you. And it's almost like it's always darkest before the dawn. You hear that all the time for a reason, okay? A clear way out, multitasking and getting organized. So this one is called A Way Out of the Weeds. This person is head deep in the weeds. This person is overcome by the weeds. But there's this spark in their intuitive knowing of where they can see clearly. There's a clear way out, okay? And I get the feeling you know what that is on an energetic level. You might not know, the exact steps to take, and I don't really feel like there are exact steps to take. I feel like it's literally just you seeing on an energetic level that you can rise above. The first card was the Ascent, rising above. There also might be children in your life, and it looks like, for some of you, you're clearing an obstacle so that you can finally have peace. It looks like for some of you, you haven't been able to have peace with your children, and it's kind of like destroyed you, and it's caused you a lot of grief. But it looks like for those of you that resonates with, there's a way forward to profound amounts of peace. Yeah, I just went to it again. Okay, so what is coming is resolving conflict within yourself, healing your divine masculine energy, cultivating inner peace, having maturity, and like getting out of this same lesson that you've had over and over and over that just wants to hold you. This lesson wants to hold you. Usually lessons want to hold us with guilt and shame and anger, sadness, but this can't hold you anymore. There it is. So what's coming is you're gonna find a way out, okay? You're gonna clear things out. This is also like a very Virgoian card. It's like getting things organized. We have our eclipse in Virgo coming up on the 20th, 21st of September, 2025. And this here, Six of Forces, is a waterfall. You're about to receive a waterfall of emotional love, of emotional healing. This is like I said, you're gonna see why it's been worth it, even though I know this pain is not what you really wanted. You have birth here. No, it's gonna be a celebration. You're gonna have a rebirth. You're gonna have a rebirth after ending this really intense cycle, you guys. The amount of energy that's here, it's like I can almost not breathe. I feel like I'm gonna puke. I feel like I can't talk. There's a lot of pain. You're gonna be in a place where you're gonna be basking in joy and light, you guys. Oh, I'm gonna cry. It literally says, guardian angel, you're not alone. You're not alone. Okay, what is the advice here? I'm telling you, yeah, surrender it, good and done, okay? It's dead, gone, and over with. Surrender it now, okay? There's radical acceptance, letting it end, accepting what it is. Like, just, there may be, for some of you, there's gonna be an energy resurfacing that tries to just like destroy you again. Tries to hurt you again, but you're gonna be in a frequency of so much love that you're just gonna accept what is, let it go, because you know that you're loved and comforted in the world. You're ready to heal from this past energy that keeps resurfacing. Could be definitely a person, getting for some of you, that is probably manipulative, narcissistic. You're not going to let people bend you to your will or to their will. You're going to persevere through this and really hone in on this new timeline for yourself and get out of the weeds of this energy. And literally what I asked is like, what's coming? You have a waterfall of healing, rebirth, bask in joy and light. You are not alone. I mean, that's powerful confirmation. Ten of Swords is the advice. It's just let it go. You have a choice though. It's gonna be a choice after choice after choice. In all of your choices, let this energy go. In every choice that you make, let it go. We have death and justice for your advice as well. And that's showing me that if you just let this die, because we have death twice, and with these eclipses, it makes sense. If you just let this die this month in September, I just knew September was going to be about death. It's really going to be worth it. And persevere through October. Okay. Man. Yeah. You may be stuck in a lot of like, what do I do? Yeah. Letting go of this lesson is a lot of energy. For sure. You have Two of Swords, Seven of Cups. You may be feeling like very stuck in your head. You might be, there may be a lot of choices that you can make. What's the advice on that energy, please? Harness mystic power. Be fearless and stand strong. Cut out all the noise. Harness your power that you already know that you have. Be fearless and stand strong and claim the choice that you actually know is for you. Not what the world wants to be for you. Not what your dad wanted it to be for you. Not what people tell you is the only way possible for it to be for you. No. This is showing us choose that it is for you. And then the Uriel and the Sphinx came out. You still have a little while to go to really understand the kind of power that you have. That's a simple message there. There's also going to be peace in your home, if there hasn't been for a while. Be very clear that you want, that you're manifesting getting out of the energy of being left out in the cold, okay? And once you do that and you accept that you're manifesting that and that it will come to you, you can then forgive. We have the Forgiver coming out. It's just, I forgive myself and others with compassion for our human frailties. I am relentless in my pursuit of honesty and justice. You must be relentless with these energies. You must just say, man, everyone is loved unconditionally just as I am, but I don't have to be responsible for anyone else's energy other than myself. Okay, let's get another one. Let go of the past. Wow. Y'all, this is a really profound reading. I'm proud of you. It is time to envision a new story. All right, y'all. Thank you for liking and subscribing and commenting and donating to me. You can always book your own personal tarot reading and astrology reading with me. I love to give them. And I will see you tomorrow.